Hey guys, Miss Tate here. We are going to review what you guys have learned about angles so far, but we are going to continue to take it a step further this week and learn how to measure angles. But first, let's review real quick kind of what we know. So this is what we have studied so far this school year. These are kind of things that we know. We know an acute angle is always less than 90 degrees. A right angle is always exactly 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is always more than 90 degrees, and we know we have a line, or sometimes that's called a straight angle. What I want to talk today about are these degrees, right? When we think degrees, a lot of times we think like temperature outside, but in math, we're going to learn what these degrees are today, and we're going to practice measuring and finding them this week. And we're not going to use a thermometer. We're going to use a tool called a protractor, which looks like this, and we use this to measure degrees. So in a different video, I'm going to show you how to use one of these and how to use it to measure the degrees of an angle. But right now, I just want to talk about, let's say this right angle. We say right angles are always 90 degrees. Well, what exactly does that mean? And to show you what that means, I'm going to kind of show you a circle here. So I cut this circle out of a sheet of paper, and what I want to do is I want to make some right angles with this circle. So I'm going to fold it in half here. If I fold it in half and open it up, I have a line just like this one all the way across, and then if I fold that in half again, I should end up right with some right angles. Let's see. This. Here we go. If I open this up, I should have, make them darker here for us, right? Some perpendicular lines. Remember, perpendicular means they form right angles. So look, in this circle, I've created, like, here to here is a right angle, right? Would you agree that that matches? So here to here is a right angle. That's 90 degrees. Here to here, we see is a right angle, right? That's also 90 degrees. Here, here to here, right, is a right angle. That's 90 degrees. And then this one, here to here, that's another right angle. That's 90 degrees. So a circle is made up of, look, 4 right angles. Every single circle you could make with 4 right angles. So we have 90 degrees and 90 degrees. I want to just kind of fold this in half real quick like this. And just say, let's look at half a circle. So this is a straight line. So a straight line like this could be if I had 2 right angles, right? Just like this picture. So if this is 90 degrees and this is 90 degrees, how much is the degrees for this straight line? If I add this 90 plus this 90, do you guys know what 90 plus 90 is? If you sit there and add it real quick. 90 plus 90 all the way across, a straight line will always have a degrees of 180 degrees. So a line is always 180 degrees. So any line that we have here, so I could have this line, right? 90 and 90, 180 degrees. Any line ever, this is always going to be 180 degrees if it's straight. Now let's look at the full circle. If I know 90 and 90 is 180, so if I started here and I went all the way here, right, that's 180. But if I kept going and did another 180 for the full circle, 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90. What is that? 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90. If you do that, you'll see a circle will always have 360 degrees. You might hear like 180, do a 360. You hear those in like different moves or like dance moves or sports moves. They'll say a 360 is where you turn completely around. Like here I am in this video. Okay, hang on, here, right? I'm facing this way. If I turn completely around and then back and front again, that's 360 because I've gone in a complete full circle. If I do from here straight to the back, like this, that's just 180 degrees because I've gone from one direction, just flipped to the other. But all the way around is always 360 degrees. So a circle always has 360 degrees, a line always has 180 degrees, and a right angle always has 90 degrees. Now we're going to learn how to measure different acute angles and different obtuse angles. Because what you'll see, I'm actually going to cut one of these 90s out for us. So let's say I have this 90-degree angle, right? If I cut this and make it smaller, right, I now have acute angles. These are two acute angles. And I know this is acute because it's smaller than 90 degrees. I just snipped it off. So I know this is an acute angle. I don't know what the measure exactly is right now because I haven't learned how to measure it. But I do know that this is an acute angle because it's less than 90 degrees. So like you could cut these again. Like these are all acute angles because they're less than 90 degrees. So we're going to learn how to measure exactly like how much these are to figure out how much degrees they are. Now say I had one that's more than 90 degrees. So if I have a big angle like this. So if I have an angle like this, right? Look, that's an obtuse angle. And I can tell because from here to here is 90, but then it has some extra pieces here. So we're going to learn how to measure these. But they all, look, I cut them out of this circle. They all are part of a circle. So they come out of 360 degrees, no matter what they are. So that's what we're going to practice today. We're going to learn how to use protractors like this, and I'll show you how to use these in a different video on how to use them to measure these different angles where we can figure out how many degrees they are. All right.